Of course, with more people talking to each other online, particularly your customers, there's this whole issue of when something goes wrong. Now, a lot of large brands are dealing with this on a day-to-day basis, maybe small complaints and so on, but occasionally, of course, something really serious comes along. What should companies be doing to, if you like, prepare for these problems, to prepare for a crisis? What steps should they be taking? What should they be putting in place?
Yeah, well, I think number one thing is that you have a customer service that's plugged into social media, so they're always monitoring the conversation. That's sort of the number one thing. And then going back to original question about training, obviously you need to equip and empower your staff to respond, how to respond, what sufficiently, to what point, how far are we allowed to, what kind of benefit, what kind of services can we provide? Can we offer refunds? Can we offer compensation? It needs to be clear up front. What are the limits of the customer service agent's sort of abilities to compensate there and then on the spot. I think that needs to be kind of thought out well in advance. And there's no harm in not trying to replicate a scenario like this. You can kind of illustrate almost like a war type scenario where you practice, what if this would happen? What if we would be attacked, or if we would have a problem? So trying to recreate the scenario to kind of see how you would respond and how you would mobilize is another good way, I think, of getting around it. But as always, I think there's always difficult to predict when these things will kind of happen, and so all we can do is be as prepared as we possibly can and then deal with it when it happens. I saw a chart the other day that's talking about the number of social media crises, so the number of crises that are being amplified through social media, and that number is just going up and up. So every year, the chances of your company being a victim or sort of stuck in this sort of web of negative feedback in social space will be more likely to happen. So